Have you ever heard of a tribe where fingers are sacrificed as a symbol of love, commitment, and even mourning? Well, deep in the misty highlands of Papua New Guinea, the Dani tribe practices rituals that are both captivating and unusual. Let us take you on a journey to unravel the mysteries surrounding their fingers of fate, the Dani people and their cultural roots. For the Dani, the loss of fingers holds profound cultural and spiritual significance. These rituals are believed to appease ancestral spirits, strengthen bonds, and navigate the complexities of life and death. While these practices may seem shocking to outsiders, they are steeped in centuries of tradition and are an integral part of the tribe's identity. The Dani people, also known as the Ndani or Ngalik, are an indigenous group that inhabits the central highlands of Papua New Guinea. They are known for their unique cultural practices, which have been shaped by their isolated existence in the rugged and remote mountains of the region. Historically, the Dani lived in small, dispersed settlements, practicing subsistence agriculture and hunting. Their society was organized around complex kinship systems and traditional beliefs that revolved around the veneration of ancestors in the natural world. The pledge of marriage. Imagine a wedding day where the groom doesn't present his bride with a ring, but something far more profound, a finger from his hand. In the Dani tribe, this extraordinary gesture is a cherished tradition that dates back generations. When a young man decides to marry the love of his life, he must offer her a finger from his right hand as a dowry. This symbolic act represents the groom's willingness to endure pain and sacrifice for his beloved, a testament to the depth of his love and commitment. The ritual is typically performed amid joyous celebrations, with the rhythmic beats of traditional drums echoing through the misty valleys. As the groom presents his severed finger to his bride, the elders of the tribe chant ancient blessings, invoking the spirits of their ancestors to bless the union. The bride accepts this profound gift, understanding the weight of the sacrifice her husband-to-be has made. In the Dani culture, the loss of a finger is not merely symbolic. It is a physical representation of the bond they now share, a bond sealed with blood and pain. The severed finger is often preserved and kept as a cherished memento by the bride, serving as a constant reminder of her husband's devotion and the sacrifices made for their union. The severance of ties life, however, can take unexpected turns, and sometimes even the strongest bonds must be severed. In the event of a divorce among the Dani tribe, the process is just as solemn and symbolic as the marriage ritual, but with a twist of finality. The man, who once sacrificed a finger to forge the union, must now cut off 2 fingers from his left hand. This painful act signifies the end of the marital bond and serves as a stark reminder of the gravity of the decision. The ritual is typically performed in the presence of tribal elders and witnesses, as the dissolution of a marriage is a significant event in the Dani culture. The severed fingers represent not only the lasting mark of what was once a shared life, but also the pain and anguish that often accompany the end of a union. Interestingly, the act of severing 2 fingers is not just a symbolic gesture. It is believed to have spiritual implications as well. According to Dani's beliefs, the loss of these fingers helps to sever the spiritual ties that bound the couple together, allowing them to move on and start anew. In some cases, the severed fingers are buried or burned in a ceremonial ritual, symbolizing the final severing of the marital bond and the release of any lingering spiritual attachments. Fidelity beyond the grave. Perhaps the most poignant and heart-wrenching ritual of the Dani tribe involves the ultimate sacrifice, the loss of a loved one. When a Dani man passes away, his widow performs an act of unwavering fidelity that will leave you in awe and admiration. In this solemn ritual, the widow cuts off all 10 fingers from her own hands, a profound declaration that she will never marry again. This ultimate sacrifice is not just a symbol of her devotion, It is a physical manifestation of her eternal bond with her late husband. The ritual is typically performed in the presence of the deceased family and the tribal elders, who bear witness to the widow's unwavering commitment. As each finger is severed, the elders chant ancient prayers, invoking the spirits of their ancestors to guide the widow through her grief and ensure her husband's safe passage to the afterlife. The absence of fingers becomes a perpetual reminder of her husband's memory and the love they shared. In the Dani culture, this act of self-mutilation is seen as a profound expression of fidelity, a bond that transcends even death itself. Interestingly, the severed fingers are often buried alongside the deceased husband or preserved as a sacred relic, symbolizing the eternal connection between the widow and her late spouse. In some cases, the widow may also choose to adorn herself with the severed fingers, wearing them as a necklace or bracelet as a constant reminder of her love and sacrifice. A reflection on tradition. The Dani tribe's customs surrounding marriage, divorce, and death are profoundly symbolic and deeply rooted in their cultural identity. These rituals, though they may seem shocking to outsiders, offer a unique glimpse into the tribe's values and beliefs. Through the sacrifice of fingers, the Dani people express their commitment, honor their bonds, and cope with the pain of loss. These traditions underscore the powerful connections between physical sacrifice and emotional bonds, reminding us of the diverse ways in which love, commitment, and grief are experienced across cultures. It's important to note, however, that while these rituals may seem extreme or even barbaric to some, they hold deep meaning and significance for the Dani tribe. These practices are not mere acts of violence or self-harm, but rather carefully crafted traditions that have been passed down through generations. Furthermore, the Dani tribe's customs are not isolated practices. They are part of a rich tapestry of cultural traditions that have shaped the identity and worldview of this remarkable people. From their intricate wood carvings to their vibrant music and dance, the Dani tribe's culture is a testament to the resilience and creativity of indigenous communities worldwide. The Honai, centerpieces of Dani society. One of the most striking aspects of Dani culture is their unique system of social organization, which revolves around the concept of Honai, large communal houses where multiple families live together. These Honai are more than just dwellings. They are the centerpieces of Dani society, serving as gathering places for ceremonies, rituals, and community events. Preserving cultural heritage. While the practice of finger amputation for ritualistic purposes has largely declined in recent years, efforts are being made to preserve the Dani tribe's cultural heritage and traditions. Anthropologists and cultural experts have worked closely with the Dani community to document and safeguard these ancient practices, ensuring that they are not lost to the sands of time. Museums and cultural centers have been established to showcase the Dani tribe's unique artifacts, art, and traditions, providing a window into their rich cultural legacy. One such institution is the Dani Museum in Wamena, which houses an extensive collection of traditional weapons, clothing, and ceremonial objects used by the tribe. Additionally, educational programs have been developed to help younger generations of Dani understand and appreciate the significance of their ancestral customs. These initiatives aim to foster a sense of pride and cultural identity among the youth, ensuring that the tribe's traditions are passed down to future generations. It is through these efforts that the Fingers of Fate rituals and other Dani traditions will continue to be celebrated and respected, serving as a reminder of the incredible diversity and resilience of human cultures. Preserving indigenous knowledge. Beyond preserving the physical artifacts and practices of the Dani tribe, there is also a concerted effort to safeguard their vast repository of indigenous knowledge. For centuries, the Dani people have accumulated a wealth of knowledge about their natural environment, including medicinal plants, sustainable farming practices, and methods of resource management. This knowledge, which has been passed down orally through generations, is invaluable not only for the Dani community but also for the broader scientific community. Researchers and ethnobotanists have collaborated with Dani elders and healers to document and study their traditional medicinal practices, potentially unlocking new insights into the treatment of various ailments. Furthermore, Dani's sustainable agricultural techniques, which have been honed over centuries of living in harmony with their environment, offer valuable lessons in environmental stewardship and resource conservation. By preserving and promoting this indigenous knowledge, we not only honor the rich cultural heritage of the Dani tribe, but also contribute to the global effort to find sustainable solutions to pressing challenges such as food security, environmental conservation, and healthcare. One notable example of the Dani's sustainable practices is their traditional system of swidden agriculture, also known as slash-and-burn cultivation. This method involves clearing small plots of land by cutting and burning the vegetation, cultivating the land for a few years, and then allowing it to lie fallow for an extended period, enabling the forest to regenerate. While this practice may seem destructive at first glance, the Dani have developed intricate systems and rituals to ensure that the land is not overly exploited and that the regeneration process is respected. Their deep understanding of the local ecosystem and its rhythms allows them to strike a delicate balance between meeting their agricultural needs and preserving the integrity of the natural environment. Another area where the Dani's indigenous knowledge shines is in their use of medicinal plants. The tribe has a rich pharmacopoeia of botanical remedies, derived from the diverse flora of the Central Highlands. Dani healers and shamans possess an intimate knowledge of the medicinal properties of various plants, using them to treat a wide range of ailments, from respiratory issues to digestive disorders. By documenting and studying these traditional medicinal practices, researchers may uncover new potential sources of bioactive compounds or gain insights into novel therapeutic approaches. This knowledge, when combined with modern scientific methods, could lead to the development of new drugs or treatments, benefiting not just the Dani community, but also people around the world. Sustainable tourism and cultural preservation. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, the Dani tribe and their unique cultural traditions have garnered attention from both tourists and anthropologists alike. While this exposure can be a double-edged sword, potentially leading to the erosion of traditional practices, it also presents an opportunity for sustainable tourism and cultural preservation. Through carefully managed tourism initiatives, the Dani people can share their rich cultural heritage with visitors, while also generating income and resources to support the preservation of their traditions. Ecotourism projects, such as guided tours of the home villages and demonstrations of traditional crafts or ceremonies, can provide a source of revenue for the community while also fostering cross-cultural understanding and appreciation. However, these tourism efforts must be developed in collaboration with the Dani community and respect their cultural sensitivities and boundaries. Initiatives should be designed to minimize the disruption of traditional lifestyles and ensure that the tribe retains control over the representation and sharing of their cultural practices. By striking a balance between sustainable tourism and cultural preservation, the Dani tribe can not only safeguard their unique heritage but also contribute to the global understanding and appreciation of indigenous cultures. The Fingers of Fate rituals of the Dani tribe are a testament to the rich tapestry of human cultures and traditions. While these practices may seem unconventional to some, they hold deep meaning and significance for the tribe. Let us remember to approach different customs with respect and an open mind, for it is in our diversity that we find the beauty of our shared humanity. As we explore the intricate web of Dani traditions, we are reminded of the profound connections that bind us all, connections to our ancestors, our environment, and the enduring bonds of love and loss. Through the preservation of indigenous knowledge and sustainable practices, we not only honor the Dani's cultural legacy but also contribute to the larger pursuit of understanding and coexistence in our increasingly interconnected world. So, what do you think about these fascinating rituals and the efforts to preserve the Dani tribe's cultural heritage? Share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to never miss an intriguing tale from the corners of our world.